Alright, I have made it to the Dudley canal and I'm doing the 45-minute canal trip which goes under the tunnels, and I think there's like a cave grotto thing with the lovely things dripping down, but I'm not sure. But they do longer trips. I know they do like a 6-hour one, but I didn't want to go on that one without trying this one out first because that might be a bit long. But I believe they stop off at the longer one. I'm not sure if they stop anywhere at the shorter one, but yeah, we'll take a look. And I don't know how many people sit on the actual canal boat for this, but it's like a touristy thing. I think there's like a guide explaining everything, and yeah, and it's a lovely, beautiful, sunny day. So get your shades on, put your feet up, grab a drink and enjoy the trip. So yeah, we're right by the canal in Dudley, and Dudley is part of the Black Country in the Midlands in the UK. So there's an area in the Midlands in the UK called the Black Country, and it's all to do with the coal mining days, and it's right next to, yes, I was wondering, so it is right by the back of the Black Country Living Museum. So check that out. I'll be coming to the Black Country Museum soon, but first I'm going to come to the canal and go on a 45-minute canal trip, and it goes, I feel like it goes into the tunnels and grotto caves. Now I'm not too sure what we'll see, but we'll find out. And then another day, if you look there, that's part of the actual Black Country Museum. So they're right next to each other, which is really fascinating and really cool. Literally, you could potentially do both things. And I don't know if there's anywhere else to go in this area, but I'll investigate and find out. And then maybe I can investigate those places another day. Look how pretty the big daisies are. I love the daisies, and the big ones are great because they remind me of Alice in Wonderland. But I'm going to go inside. So my ticket is 2 o'clock, but I believe you can actually just rock up and maybe try and get a seat on the boat on the actual day. You just turn up, but I did book in advance. Beautiful day. I'm going to go inside and just check that I am at the right place. I think I am. I got a little bit lost, but I made it in the end. So all of that is the Black Country Living Museum, and it's an old-fashioned museum with real shops and houses, and it's got buses and trolley buses, and it's all oldie worldy, Victorian, 20s, 30s, 40s. I think, yeah, it's like retro. Yeah, Dudley Canal and Tunnel Trust. So they've got different trips you can pick for different lengths of time, and they go along different places to look at. I've booked the 45-minute one. Welcome, and there's a car park here, which is a good thing. Welcome to Dudley Canal. Oh, okay. Look at that. So yeah, and they've got all these other things that you can do. Voyage under the ground, become a member, and something else. Oh, family days out. Okay, so yeah, there's different ones. I might take one to look at it, but also to fan myself on the boat if I get hot. Okay, so this is inside. Boat trip and gift shop. Oh, okay. This is cute. This is nice. And it's a really glorious day. What's this? Oh, looks like the cafe. I'm going to ask them if you have to pay to park. Make sure that I'm doing the right thing. Oh, this is lovely. Really pretty. So yeah, I'll ask someone. This is really beautiful. And they've got this like cafe out here. And these are the boats. Look how many there are. I better go back and just investigate about the car park. Lovely. So this is great. So you can sit out here in the sun and then sit inside if it's not that sunny. They've got the kiddies play area. Oh, so this is what I'm doing in a bit. I feel a bit dizzy looking from above. Okay, I might sit down and get a drink in a minute. But first I'll ask them about the car park situation. Look, they've got these artworks you can buy. Bowie, elephants, fun pictures. We've got the bulls and everything. Hiya.
Hello.
And zebra, so they've got the people dressed up. That's so cool. I was thinking about I wanted to get dressed up, but because it's so warm, I just wanted to be comfy. So I'm going to go over down here and just ask them about the parking. So they've got the gift shop, as they do at all the touristy places. I'm going to show them my ticket now in a minute. Well, they've got like some old-fashioned sweets, because they sell the old-fashioned sweets in the actual sweetie shop in the Black Country. But I'll show that when I get there another day. Little Boston, Tipton. So these socks. So yeah, this is the flag symbol for the Black Country, and they've got the Peaky hats for Peaky Blinders. Because I think they have like Peaky Blinder events and stuff like that here in the actual Black Country area. What's this? Photography. Gee, look, you've got your little teddy bear. That's cute. And all the drinks, ale. What's all this? Book scratchings. What's this? Oh, look, they've got the Peaky Blinder posters. The hats, these are great. Oh my God, I've got knuckle duster mug. That's so cute. Shall I get one? I might need them. Oh, cocktail book. I've got the Peaky Blinders book. Yes, so it's all kind of related to that now as well, like Black Country in Birmingham. Oh my God, they've got astrology. So yeah, they've got all the books. Black Country humour. Teddy bears. Glass. Jewellery. Rings. Bracelet. Oh, they're cute. £6 little bracelet and little beady ring. I like them. They're quite cute. So they've got all this jewellery stuff. So yeah, I'm going to give her my ticket now. and go. So we've got the little poster there, no thing. What's all of this? Ooh. Oh my god. So they've got like a whole bunch of history you can look at and read about. So what I might do is do some research when I go home and Google it. Oh, look how cute people get dressed up for there. The old fossil. Okay, let's have a little look. So for the 45-minute, I think the ticket was around £12. There's like a couple of quid booking fee if you do it online, but if you just rock up, I don't know if they give you the booking fee back though. Oh, I don't know, but it's about £12 for the 45-pound one and 45-minute one, should I say. And there's these benches and little play area. A message in a bottle. So 420 million years ago. Oh, it's a whole story. Look at that. Years and years ago. So these people, I think I'm going to be on the boat with these people here that are rocking up now. Oh yes, so yeah, you can look this up yourself and have a look. So the Birmingham and Black Country canals in, what's that say, 1790s, Wolverhampton, Wednesbury, Birmingham, Dudley, Stourbridge, Dudley Canal. So, what does that say? Look at this. A new canal tunnel was built from Castle Mill. Okay. 1840s. Look at everybody on the boat back in the olden days, and this is going to be, they've all got their hats on. This is why you need a flat cap or the other style hat. To look the part. But yeah, I'm going to Google all this when I get home later. Legging it through the tunnel, double legging. Ooh. I don't know if you can pause to read. In the early days of canal and tunnels before motorways were introduced, legging was the main way to move boats on their journey. A man would lie on their cargo or plank. Oh my goodness, so look at that, they're legging it. That's mad. And this is the swans. Oh, maybe we'll see a swan. So the place is filling up now, ready to take the next lot on, which is me. But yeah, these lot are coming back by the looks of it. And there's the cafe up there, and everybody's gathering up. And I love how boats have their own name and character and style. I mean, these are like the touristy ones, but you know, when people have their own boat, you know, they paint them different ways, old style or more modern. So yeah, lovely day for me. Let's go back in the shade before I get on, because look, they're all in the sun with their helmets on. That's going to be me in a minute. So that's the legging as well. Everybody's queuing up now to get on the boat that I shall be getting on as well, I think, which is the 2 o'clock, 45 minutes. So everyone's getting their helmets on. I'm going to get my... oh, this one's actually called George. George?
To work we go.
Oh no, I wanted to be at the end, but I think I'm going to be in the middle. That's fine, that's fine. I'll have the queen seat in the middle at the front. Looking by the steps, perhaps. Oh my god, hat cleaning solution, look. I'm not going to look too closely. At the end of the day, I'm going to be washing my hair, isn't it? I mean, a bit of a shower, do you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with a bit of germs. So I'm on, and it turns out I'm in the middle by the steps and the fire extinguisher. So if there's a fire, I'll be the one to operate that.
Yes. In case of fire.
Yeah. So yeah, lovely. And look at all the insects flying around and dancing around at the top of the water. Cool. And it's a glorious day. Got my helmet on, just in case.
Front as well?
Yes.
Very good. Okay. Safety things I must go through with you before we go into our tunnel complex, however. If we look around the boat, we have plenty of life rings there on the very unlikely event that you might need one. And we have other life rings on top and inside that cabin as well at the same time. Inside the profile of the boat at all times, please. As fingers, arms, heads, legs, tongues, anything that dangle over the side, you'll lose. So, and that's including children as well. I know it's tempting, but don't do it. There's too much paperwork for me. Oh no, sorry, Paul. Both sides of the boat have been certified by the Coast Guard Agency. I'm going to do my boatmaster licence if anybody wishes to inspect. Okay, well, we're just entering into Lord Ward's tunnel. Lord Ward had this tunnel built in 1778 to join his limestone mines that we're going into today onto the main canal system. The canal we're just leaving, it's Wolverhampton-Birmingham Canal, or the BCN, the Birmingham Canal navigation. On the walls as we go down the tunnel, you'll see calcite or limescale. The ripples you'll see are coming on as curtains, and we have stalactites forming on the ceiling as well from place to place. Now there might be a drip of water coming up about you now. Not to worry, it's just the overflow from a septic tank which is just above us there, so don't worry about it. It's alright, it is fresh. They said it was fresh yesterday, I think that's what they meant. It's fresh water, don't worry. On the walls you can see this calcite, the ripples are coming down as curtains. And we have stalactites swarming on the ceiling as well from place to place. How it's got there, because our rain has got a little bit of acid in it, picks up in the atmosphere as it comes down through it. Dissolves some of the limestone as it seems through. That dissolved limestone is walked through with the rainwater. Rainwater evaporates and you need to put it on the walls and bits of it. It's exactly the same stuff as you get in your kettles at home, in the washing machine. And when your cereals start to block up, that's because of minute traces on limestone. Could you keep your hands inside the boat, please, at the front? Because if you're going to lose your hands if you're not careful. Trust me, you will. And there you go. And then put tippers across the width of the tunnel. And we'll then stand on those tippers if we put out the roof and line it for brickwork. And after they finish, they took the scuff away, as you might say, they left the holes there. Serve as weak holes to let any water pressure out. They can push the brickwork inwards. They are doing the job, as you can see, with the calcite onto some of the square holes. So they're doing the job as they were intended for them to be. Just coming into our first open area now, but this open area, however, did have a roof on originally. It was a cavern, it was called Shirtsmill Cavern, and we've got two mines here. We've got a mine on the right and a mine on the left. Now the one on the right looks a bit like a railway tunnel entrance. That was known as Tipton Mine. Didn't go in very far. They sank shafts that went down about 50 metres or so and opened up enormous caverns below us. The mine on the left hand side, that's totally different. That was a massive cavern, went back quite a few hundred metres or so. But that was done by the miners who worked in there as a flooded mine, because they did a 12 to 14 hour shift in there in total darkness apart from the old canal, or up to the knees in freezing cold water. And just remember, they didn't have rubber boots or wellies to wear then. Any 9-year-old children on board? No? Well, they'd be working in there with no shoes and socks on and all. So there you go. Anybody fancy doing that? Nothing over it. They took the lid off that basin and this basin roughly about the same time, about 1815 is when they removed the lids. And the reason being, they've worked so close to the surface by removing the limestone, they were in danger of collapsing anyway. So what they did, they stopped all the traffic as far as boats are concerned and blew the lids off with gunpowder. If we look over to our left, right hand side, I'm facing back inside. Yes, over to our right hand side there, see a portal with a grating just inside of it. That leads over to Wednesday. It's about a mile long, that tunnel is, and then opens up into a massive cavern the other end called the Seven Sisters. It's called that because you've got 7 large pillars holding the roof up. There's a couple of mines here as well. There's one over there where that concrete steps are, and there was another one in the corner here. Now this one in the corner here, that was known by the miners who worked in there as a mud hole. And of course there was lots of mud in there as well. And the entrance to that was about 10 feet lower than it is today. Of course, it wasn't, this was all solid land right across this point. And a mine inspector went in there in 1952 and wanted a large slab of limestone lifted up because it was a trip hazard. Half a dozen guys got round it, picked it up and had a bit of a shock because they found the skeleton of a young lady underneath it. And that's nobody knows who she was, how she got there. You'll never guess where it's built? 1926. 1999. They started digging this tunnel nice at the curve to the left and giving it a bit more room away. Just up in a small pipe or top of the to go around. Even so, the water's found by the jet jacks in it, see through it, water comes out with it. That's a right marking, you can see how the water stalactites on the sea. Now we've got about 200 feet underground. We're going to tell you about the earthquake that we have here in Dudley. Just to keep you on your toes as you want to. You turn your flashes on with your lights off, please. Or the show. Turn your lights off, please. You get better pictures without it.
For hundreds of millions of years, ours was a violent world devoid of life. No one knows for certain quite how or why it happened, but around 2 billion years ago, in a warm, shallow pool, a tiny single-celled creature developed. A creature that could divide and reproduce itself, and change to meet the challenges of its harsh environment. A creature that was destined to change the face of the earth and become the father and mother of all life on the planet. Millions of years later, the Dudley area was a shallow tropical sea, and from that single-celled creature had evolved a wide variety of life forms: trilobites, shellfish, sea lilies, and giant prawns. Welcome to Silurian times, where the rock around you was a living world 400 million years ago. millions of years before. We know this rock today as limestone, and its imprints as fossils. The climate changed, and the age of the trilobites came to an end. The tropical sea was replaced by shallow swamps. Huge trees and ferns colonized the land. Animals followed: insects, scorpions, lizards, and giant dragonflies. When they died, their remains sank into the mud and were in turn recorded in layers of fossilized plant material, which eventually became coal. Many seams of coal were laid down, giving the geological period its name, the Carboniferous. The coal, interspersed with deposits of iron ore, was eventually covered by later rocks and sank many hundreds of feet below the surface. Folding and fracturing of the Earth's crust pushed the deposits of coal and limestone up through the later rocks, and wind and rain over millions of years eroded away these later deposits, leaving Dudley Castle Hill and the nearby Wren's Nest Hill standing proud as we see them today. These hills, with their thick coating of vegetation, remained largely undisturbed as life and eventually man evolved around them. Undisturbed, that is, until human technology took a sudden, dramatic turn. The Industrial Revolution. A revolution driven, engineered, and supported by iron. And iron's production required iron ore, coal to fire a furnace, and limestone as a flux to remove the impurities. Hundreds of millions of years of geology came together to make the Dudley area central to iron production and vital to the Industrial Revolution. Initially, the limestone was quarried from the sides of the hill, and as later deposits were exhausted, deep pits were dug as the miners followed the seams. As they went deeper, it became ever more difficult to raise the stone to the surface. The solution to this problem came in 1778, when the Earl of Dudley, who owned the mines, constructed a canal and tunnel into the hill to connect his mines to the Birmingham-Wolverhampton Canal and so to the rapidly expanding network of inland waterways. The tunnel was later extended through the hill, serving the mineral-rich lands on the other side of the ridge, and linking the black country industries to the riverside. Where the tunnel crossed the limestone beds, the rock was mined. Vertical shafts were dug to reach the deeper seams. Branch canals, tramways, and loading walls were constructed, and the stone brought out by boat to feed the furnaces of the platform. Huge caverns were created with pick and shovel and gunpowder. Massive pillars of rock left behind to support the roof. In a few moments we will enter one of those caverns. Above us the surface, 80 feet below us and now flooded, lie yet more man-made caverns. Today the tramways are silent and the limestone boats are gone. But let us spare a thought for the Black Country miners who carved out these caverns 200 years ago. Danger was their constant companion, and not all returned alive to the surface.
This is just a very, very few of the names of people who have lost their lives, of course, at these mines. But over the years that these mines were open, there were many, many hundreds have lost their lives, and many, many thousands seriously injured. The life expectancy for the miners is only about 27 years old, just to give you an idea how dangerous it was in the mines. They even built an hospital over on the Black Country Museum entrance gates, the biggest hospital. The gates for all